When Chaminda first came to our house, he was so polite, he was really friendly, easy to deal with. He didn't push us in any way. He just explained what he was going to do for us, and he made no promises, but he kept no secrets either, and that was what was really good about him.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with everything there.
The marketing package was really, really good.
The photos looked amazing.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the market very long, so obviously everything that Chaminda put together in order to sell it, really worked, because we didn't spend long on the market at all.
If you're going to sell, you've got to choose him. You wouldn't get the same outcome.
We chose Ray White, Lyndhurst and Chaminda in particular because we'd seen a number of the boards in our area, in the estate that Chaminda had sold properties for, and we felt that Chaminda would be a perfect agent to try and sell our property for us, which turned out to be really good. Yeah, definitely. Chaminda rang us throughout the negotiation with the purchasers, and we felt that we were very much involved with the process and how it went through. Andrew also took calls from the potential buyers about what they wanted to ask questions about certain particulars of the property, and we were able to answer that and alleviate any fears they had. The whole marketing package we found to be really, really good at value for money. The board that was erected at the front of the property was really nice and big. It really showcased the house with the correct sort of pictures that were showcased on the board. The flyers and everything else, and the internet advertising we felt was very professional, and we really liked it. Definitely, we found Chaminda to be really lovely, really honest, and always kept the communication lines open. We've already recommended him to a few of our neighbours and friends as well. We also really wanted to thank Ray White, Lyndhurst and of course Chaminda for the excellent experience that we've had selling our house. It couldn't have been a more smoother and easier transaction for us. This was our first home that we sold, and obviously we were a bit nervous and apprehensive, but the whole process has made everything a lot more easier, and we can't thank Ray White, Lyndhurst and Chaminda enough.
The reason we chose Chaminda is because of his name on every Ray White for sale sign here as having sold by Chaminda. His
wonderful
professionalism,
Correct.
His passion, and he told us what he intended to do, and he followed up what he said he was going to do.
Absolutely.
Yes,
we did. Certainly researched around the area, and he was he was what I'd call the Lyndhurst specialist. We're very taken with that.
He made it very easy. Chaminda made it very easy.
Oh yeah.
And he explained to us
the whole thing,
and perhaps why we actually did take a price drop, but he explained to us why we needed to do that. He was the only one that came with a offer
positive,
in writing.
Positive plan, 11 days.
He only had the place for 11 days.
He sold it in 11 days.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd go with Chaminda, particularly if you're in the Lyndhurst area.
And Lynbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah, but certainly in our area, and there's a house down the road that you sold in 5 days, and that was, we think that's quite impressive. He's got his fingers on the pulse.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of the for sale signs and then the sold signs of Chaminda everywhere, and his face seemed to be everywhere, and I just think that he's really good within the area. Very knowledgeable, gave me confidence straight away from the get-go, gave me his plan of what he wanted to hope to achieve for the home, and also was very informative about houses that he'd already sold within the area. So that was very comforting. The marketing process was done extremely well. The gentleman that came and took the photos was very professional, and actually the home looked fantastic. I actually thought, am I doing the right thing in selling? But no, it looked really good. Extremely happy, couldn't be more happy because it was sold very quickly, and yes, we achieved the price that we were hoping to get, probably even a little above what I was really hoping, and that's due to Chaminda's very hard work and his good salesmanship and his excellent customer service skills. The home was on the market for 2 days, and that exceeded my expectations, and very, very extremely happy with the price that we achieved. I would highly recommend Chaminda for selling your home. Couldn't have any more confidence in what he has in the area. He knows his stuff really well, and he makes you feel comfortable and very informative, and yeah, he's the guy.
Okay, I'd seen Chaminda buzzing around our neighbourhood for some time, and other real estate agents, how they handle things, and Chaminda always seemed to be busily working, following up things and getting things through the post office box and letterbox, so to speak, and he always seemed to be following things through, and I noticed he was one of the fellas in the industry that actually worked. That being the case, I thought if I'm going to be selling property around here, I'll actually make contact with Chaminda, see how he actually is in real life form, so to speak. Well, my first impressions was from beforehand when I first met him, and I thought he was a well-organised sort of guy and had things under control, and that's why we decided we'd actually go with him, because he seemed like a well-organised person who was honest, ethical, and seemed to have his finger on the pulse of things. Well, we got the results that we expected. We sold the house at a price that we thought was reasonable, and yeah, so people are happy with the purchase, we're happy with the sale, and that's what you're after from a professional real estate agent. Yeah, I think if you're looking to sell a house in the Cranbourne area, we're in Cranbourne North area here, I think he'd be the guy that I'd be recommending. He seems to know what's going on in the neighbourhood. He seems to be pretty switched on, and I'd recommend him, yeah.
Choosing Chaminda was an easy choice, really. It was very obvious in the area that he was quite active. There were a lot of properties, both for sale and sold. And after doing some small amount of research, we very quickly found that he was probably the top agent in the area. So easy choice. The marketing package is a very, very good package. It's very well priced. We had looked at other marketing packages, but found that what he was offering was the best value for money. Our property wasn't even one day on the market. Our photos were uploaded at mid-morning sometime, and by 9 o'clock that night we had 2 offers. So we hadn't even had the sign up at that stage. Well, we're just gobsmacked at how quick the process was, and just how effective and true to his word Chaminda was. We just never dreamt for a minute that we would have a buyer for the property in this short period of time, you know, one day, and on the high end of our price range. Excellent. I would have to say, if you're considering selling your property and you really want to sell your property, don't bother talking to any other agent, just go straight to Chaminda.
We basically saw Chaminda's face all around Lyndhurst on all the photo boards around, and he did a few door knocks as well, so that's basically how we got to know him without sort of meeting him or anything like that. Yeah.
Yes, we were. He came organised with a booklet on how he would start this process from start to finish, and the step-by-step process that he showed us seemed to be really effective, and we had full faith in what he was promoting to us. So, yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, like we don't know much about marketing packages, but he explained it all very well. What he suggested in terms of the photo board at the front for our type of property worked really well for us. I think it brought in a few more buyers. So yeah, it was really a good solid marketing structure, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we already have to a few people.
Yeah, we have.
It's a bit of a shame that he only works in Lyndhurst, mainly because with other friends that live in other areas, we'd love to recommend him to everybody. I think when we spoke last, we were saying that you know, he's in any sort of industry that we need customer service in, or we've got customer service in, he's probably been the best person we've dealt with from that point of view, and his professionalism, I think, is fantastic, not only for us as sellers, but for the buyers as well on the other end. I think he displays some really good traits, and he's really excellent at what he does. He really prides himself in what he does, which is great. Don't see that very often these days.
So we chose Chaminda and Ray White to sell our property based on multiple visits, and it wasn't stage visits. I used to be out in the front yard gardening and doing little bits and pieces, and Chaminda would actually walk past quite regularly, say hello, and would ask a question if we ever thought about selling, just to let him know. So that coupled with, I suppose, driving down the street, you see the Ray White boards everywhere with Chaminda on it. It made us feel very comfortable that he knows what he's doing and he's very capable of selling homes in the area.
And he was a familiar face.
Yeah.
I think it was very reasonably priced, and the photos were fantastic. Had heaps of people through that were happy with the images they saw, so that was really good for us. Yes, after any open for inspection, we were informed when it was completed. We were sent weekly updates with regards to how many people had been through the property. Tharu and Chaminda both were in regular contact about people, their interest, whether they were going to place an offer.
Yes, Chaminda worked pretty hard. We had an initial offer. It was a bit below what we were sort of hoping for, and Chaminda did go back to the purchaser, and we were able to get a higher mark and closer to the value we wanted. So we were pretty happy with it. Yes. Look, we're extremely happy with the price we got. So we had to do a little bit of work to get there, but we were very satisfied with the amount that we got.
I found Chaminda through a couple of friends who needed to sell their houses, and I heard really good reviews about him. So I contacted him about 2 years ago, even at the start, and then we changed our minds and then contacted him again when I was ready to sell. Chaminda's communication is great. He always keeps calling and maintaining contact to let me know what's going on. He's great with that kind of thing, following up and giving you feedback as well. Yes, I looked at it on the internet the night that Chaminda put it up, and I was really happy with the way things looked. I was very, very happy with the price I achieved. We went for something else and Chaminda got quite a bit above it. It wasn't what I expected, so I was very happy. Chaminda has been great throughout this entire process, being very patient as well with me. It was a learning process for me, so he did a lot of explaining. He was really helpful, and I'd just recommend Chaminda all the way if you want to sell around here.
One of the things that I really appreciated with Chaminda was that he treated us with the utmost respect. He very much was aware that we were paying him, and he kept that in mind. He wasn't working so much for the buyers as he was working for us, and we always felt that he was working for us. We found that a rare commodity amongst estate agents, so we really valued that from Chaminda. He was excellent in that, and whenever he came into our home, always took his shoes off, always treated us with respect, always spoke to us by name. He was beyond reproach when it came to how he dealt with us as the buyers and as the people paying him his commission.
We started doing a lot of research during the selling of our house, and the final price we got, we were more than happy given what was happening in the market. We were extremely happy with it.
And even more than that, we'd had our house on the market with another agent before Chaminda, and it had been on the market for about 6 months. We switched to Chaminda, and our house was sold within a month of it being listed, so that was amazing. So not only did we get the price, but we got it in a really good time as well. So we were thrilled with that. We couldn't have asked for a better result. Yeah, in our book, Chaminda is really an agent among agents. He's far and above better than any agent we've used, and as you can see, we're not young. We've used a few agents in our years, and Chaminda has surpassed any that we've had before. We wouldn't hesitate to recommend him to anybody or to you. So we hope you also get the same results that we've had from Chaminda.
Yeah. I actually quite liked Chaminda when I first met him. He seemed like a genuine guy. He seemed like he'd put in the effort to sell our house for us, and yeah, as soon as we saw him the first night we met him, we decided we wanted him straight away. So,
yeah, we'd met with other real estate agents before Chaminda, and it was actually because of his signage that we got him over to have a chat, and we signed up with him that night because he just knew the whole area, everything that the area offered, and he was willing to promote all the features we have in our house, because we have put plenty of upgrades in our house and we wanted people to know about them, and that was something he did really well, above and beyond a lot of other agents. Yeah, we were extremely happy with the marketing package. We loved the signage out the front, the board. He sent through proofs of photos as well as all the wording, so we got to put our little take on the package as well and have the signage out the front exactly how we wanted it. So it was a lot more personalised, and we felt that it sold our home the way we wanted it to be sold.
The sale process, we got plenty of people coming through, and we definitely, at the end, we definitely got the price we wanted. We were more than happy with the price we got at the end of the day.
Yeah, we certainly got above what we were hoping, and I think if we went with other agents, it might not have played out as well as it did. Chaminda really worked hard to get that price. So the people that have actually bought the house came at 9 o'clock one night to have a look and put an offer in the very next day, but that was after Chaminda drove them all around the estate and spent the whole day with them selling our house. So in the end we got $20,000 more than any other of the offers we'd had previously, so we quickly signed on the dotted line. Yeah, we're just ecstatic with the price and happy to start our new life.